Hi, I'm Lori, and today I wanted to share a video with you about an order I received in the mail from rainbowmealworms.net. I have been buying worms since I was literally 7 years old from the local pet store when I got my first box turtle. And now 30 some years later, I am still going to the pet store for my frogs, my water turtle, my geckos, and even my sugar gliders. So I received my order today and I wanted to share this with you as I'm very excited because I have spent a lot of time and a lot of money going into the local pet stores to buy these live foods. I decided to order online. I heard a recommendation on another Facebook group. I have no affiliation with the company. I just randomly ordered from this company and thought I would give it a try, and so far so good. I am a satisfied customer and I wanted to share with everybody else. So I placed the order online on Monday and it was late Monday night, and I received it today, which is Friday, so that was pretty good turnaround time. I believe they came from California. You can add life guarantee to your order, which means that when it comes in, when it gets shipped to your city, it'll go to your local post office and they'll hold it until you can get there to pick up your order in case there are extreme temperatures. I did not get the life guarantee, so I thought I would just take my chances. Shipping was about $13. However, I think it was worth it with the money I saved on the individual orders. So here is the box I received today. Let's take a look at these worms and see how they turned out. Here's my box. I'm doing this outside because I'll be completely honest with you, it smells really bad. Here is my first box. These are dubia roaches. There they are. Whenever I've bought them at the pet store, they're usually mostly dead in the containers. So I was pretty excited about this. I bought 50 of them. Look at all those guys. They're all alive. I think there is, that guy's on his back. He's not actually dead. I think there was only one dead one in there. So there's those guys. So those guys I feed to my leopard gecko. She's kind of being picky right now about eating. And so these guys are really good because they're fast and they help drive that predator instinct for the gecko. So I'm pretty excited about that. And, so my super worms, I've emptied them, came in this bag, which is really gross. And they were all in this paper. You can tell they ate holes in it and everything. Anyway, this is really gross and smells really bad. And then what I did was I dumped them. So I ordered 500 of these super worms. These guys don't need to be refrigerated, so they do pretty well, which I think is why they did pretty well in the shipment without the life guarantee. But I did have to hand pick out all the dead ones. So those are the guys that didn't make the trip, unfortunately. But considering how many I have in here, that's pretty impressive. Then I also bought, which I wasn't sure how this would work out, I bought these small, these guys are really small, mealworms. Now mealworms need to be refrigerated to prevent them from turning into beetles. I normally don't buy mealworms because they have to be kept refrigerated, but I wanted to get something different for my gray tree frogs. Normally at the pet store when you buy them, you do get a lot of dead ones. So I'm not actually shocked that there are quite a few dead ones in here, but considering there's 250 of them, it's not too bad. So I probably won't order mealworms very often. I normally don't buy them at the pet store anyway. So I went ahead and I sifted through all the mealworms and I put them in a separate container. And surprisingly, I don't know if you can see here, surprisingly there are quite a few live ones in here. So I ordered 250 and there are a lot of live ones. Can you see all of them in there? I gave them new bedding and stuff so they can eat. And here, these are wax worms. Actually very impressed about these guys. When you buy them from the store, a lot of times you just buy a box of like half to 3/4 of them are dead. These guys are very fat and actually should be used more of as a treat for the animals. They should be kept refrigerated. If they're not kept refrigerated, they will turn into little pupa and then they become moths, and they'll do that pretty quickly if they're not refrigerated. But when you refrigerate them, they also become obviously dormant, and so you have to let them reach room temperature before feeding them to your animals, because otherwise they don't wiggle and the animals don't get as excited. And also if you're feeding them to an amphibian or a reptile, they don't have the body heat to help warm up the worms, which will slow down their digestion which actually can be detrimental if you feed them a lot of cold worms. So room temperature is ideal for these guys, and like I said, I'm very impressed with these waxworms. I mean, that's a good shipment right there. And so there you have it, my waxworms, dubia roaches, super worms, and the tiny mealworms. So Jabba and I recommend ordering from rainbowmealworms.net. So far so good, and I'll update you later with more information about other companies that possibly could be options as well. Thanks!